Hello, you wonderful people. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about the teaser trailer that came out for the live-action One Piece series. If you haven't seen it already, I'll include a link to it in the description down below. But this teaser got me super excited. I mean, prior to this, I'd seen maybe a poster and a production video a while back, but this is my first time, for one, getting to see the cast and just getting to really see what the show looks like. And someone else had pointed this out, but an important thing to kind of keep in mind with this show is the production side of things. I mean, I think you got to give praise to the production crew, like the set, the costumes, the locations. It really does feel like even like the production is really putting their heart and soul in making sure to get everything right, and it looks so dope. And the actors, just a little bit we get with some of them, especially the actor playing Luffy, it does feel like they are really kind of channeling their characters. Like, it does feel like everyone is putting their heart and soul into making sure this turns out okay. I know a lot of anime things getting adapted into live action, whether they're anime or manga, had always hit for people. I've enjoyed a lot of stuff that other people haven't, but this is one I'm very excited about because I've talked about it before. I love One Piece. This actually made me realize even more so how much I love One Piece, because I actually started feeling a little nostalgic because I've not seen early One Piece in a very, very, very long time. So it just kind of, that nostalgia started swelling up in me, but I think it it feels like we got the right feel and vibe just from what we got in this teaser alone, and I'm very excited. I'm very hopeful, but I'm also just very excited to see kind of how things play out. It's going to be interesting on so many different fronts. I mean, first and foremost, like the pacing of it's going to be really interesting because I was looking it up. There's only going to be 8 episodes, but as we can see, we're going from the beginning of the series to post Sanji. So I'm assuming like the season finale will end kind of teasing up the Alabasta arc. Because the fact of the matter is, like, I could see them like ending it with like, oh, here's like a sneak peek at Crocodile or Robin type of situation. So I think that would be really interesting. And obviously, like, it's like you also think like they have to do Chopper. Chopper's one of the main crew members, so I don't know if we'd get that in season 1, but maybe they'd even tease Chopper. I think that'd be really, really interesting. I feel like that'd be but like I said, that's still quite a bit of episodes. I mean, we're talking about like 24-minute episodes of an anime, adapting that into what I can only assume is going to be like maybe 50 to like an hour long. I'm sure it's going to vary from episode to episode, but I feel like this is the type of show where things are probably going to be a little longer in, like 50 minutes or so, but maybe not. We'll see. But it's going to be interesting to see what they choose to adapt and what they kind of cut back on with this. It's been, like I said, it's been a very long time since I've seen early One Piece, so it's not like I'm going to remember everything. But like I said, it's just going to be interesting, especially with like, because you know, in that time frame we get like Nami and the whole Arlong thing. Like, how many episodes is that going to get? And even Sanji's things, like some of those arcs are going to be heavily condensed, so that's definitely going to be interesting to see. I mean, how much are they going to like completely change for live action of like, yeah, we're not going to adapt this to the, like, not going to be a 1-for-1. It's going to be like a general, like a very like similar vibe and feel, but maybe like go about presenting the story in a very different way than what it got presented at, you know, in the anime or manga. But I do like that we got, you know, just like I said, the time we spent. Obviously, like the people who got the most screen time is Luffy, Zoro, and Nami, and you know, next after that being Sanji, and obviously we get a little bit of Usopp. I'm so curious to also see like some of like the character traits. Like, are they going to go through the trouble of like adapting them as well? Like a great example would be Zoro's extremely atrocious sense of direction. Is that going to get any play at all in this? That's definitely going to be interesting. Like little things like that, whether they'll bother like adapting certain things like that. But I don't know, dude. It just, like I said, it swells up. It makes me like swell up inside. And I've seen this teaser multiple times because I'm like, dude, I'm really, really excited. Like I said, because I'm also like, you know, this is probably the first time like I've liked a lot of properties that have gotten adapted before, but this is probably the first thing that like I've truly loved that's gotten adapted. So that's why I'm feeling like, oh my god, I'm really, really excited to see, you know, what they end up doing. And it's also just, it's not even a nitpick, it's just a funny thing. And it's hearing Luffy say gum gum. It's because I've not heard the dub. Probably the last time I heard the dub was probably 2009 when it was originally, when One Piece was airing on Toonami back in the day. That's probably the last time I heard the English dub, because when I picked the series back up in 2012, since then I've been like listening to the Japanese, like the original Japanese. So I've always, I think, you know, when I hear, I think, you know, Gumu Gumu, but hearing Gum Gum again also makes me a little nostalgic. But I mean, it's not even a nitpick. It's just kind of, like I said, it's just kind of like an interesting little thing that I didn't even really think about, you know, my first time watching a teaser. So it's going to be so fascinating, you know, like I said, just seeing something of this size and scale, such as One Piece, getting a live adaptation or treatment. I am most likely, definitely going to try and avoid watching the trailer the full trailer when it comes out. That'll probably come out like maybe like early to mid-August. I'll probably avoid watching it because I just want to be able to enjoy the show when it comes out to kind of then see, you know, what they've done with this adaptation. And this is something I don't, once again, it's been a very long time since I've seen One Piece, so I don't remember, like, Luffy and Zoro never had that conversation. Like, he's like, oh yeah, the best fighters always call out their finishing moves. And Zoro's like, no, they don't. And I'm trying to remember, I don't think they had that conversation in One Piece, and maybe it's an exact conversation and I just don't remember. That might just be playing into the fact is, like, obviously it's a Luffy thing. It's like everyone thing. It's a very like shonen thing to do, and all across the board. But I'm like, it's obviously Luffy does it the most out of anybody. But I'm like, I'm trying to remember, is that an exact conversation from the show or not? I don't remember. But either way, like I said, it feels like I said, they're just nailing the feel and vibe and the heart of what is One Piece, and I can't stop smiling because I'm so excited. But obviously these are just some of my thoughts. I'd love to get to know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about the teaser? Has it changed your mind about One Piece? Maybe you weren't excited, maybe you were excited. I'm also curious like where you stand. I assume most people coming across this are going to be fans of One Piece, but I'm sure there's going to be people like, people who've never maybe watched the anime or even read the manga. Maybe they have and it's just been so long, because yes, One Piece is one of those long series that I still think, even I know it's an uphill battle because of how many episodes are, it's still a series I highly recommend you set aside a time to watch, because it is just a fantastic show. But you know, either way, like I said, going off on my tangent, I'd love to know your thoughts about everything. What are some things you want to see in the show? What are some things you expect to see from this adaptation? Let me know. But really, that's all I wanted to talk about. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.